Kitty! What you doing, Kitty? What you doing, Kitty? This is Lucky. I didn't realize that I hadn't done a video in quite a while, actually since probably shortly after I got her. And that is her little cat pad thingy that originally was bought for Rachel, but she was actually afraid of it. And I move it around because Lucky tends to move it around a little bit whenever she brushes up against it, and then she'll forget about it, and then I'll move it around, and then she'll remember it again. Don't ya? Don't ya? So here she is. She's very, she does not like strangers still, because obviously she was dumped at Quick Trip, which is a gas station locally, local to here. She was underneath somebody's car whenever I pulled up in September of 2020, I guess. Yeah, so it was during the whole COVID thing and all that. And so Rachel had only, it was only about 4 months or so since Rachel had passed away. I wasn't really over it yet, but the person was just gonna basically dump Lucky off into the neighborhood behind the gas station, and I didn't want that to happen. And so I don't really know about her past a whole lot. I mean, she didn't really have any fleas on her or anything like that. I mean, she seemed to be well taken care of, but nobody claimed her, and she ended up staying with me, obviously, and her and Dave, who is still outside, kind of, they'll look at each other through the door, all that. She doesn't have access to Dave, obviously, but he did come in during the winter when it's really cold, and the weather's been pretty warm here lately. Hasn't it been? You wouldn't know, would you? Goody! But she's definitely much quieter than Rachel is, obviously. Isn't every cat? She has some weird traits about her. Like if somebody were to knock on my door and come in, she would go upstairs, probably underneath the bed. I mean, she did, like other voices, she gets very timid. She could learn, or get confidence in people if they were here enough. She wouldn't be scared of them forever, but she just does not like strangers or new voices. Like even if I disguise my voice, which I don't want to do, but if I disguise my voice, like she'll even like look at me kind of crazy and get uncomfortable and leave and kind of hide because it's almost like she thinks I'm a different person or something. But I'm guessing that she was probably in some way abused previously. And weird traits as well. She does get wet cat food daily. That is something Rachel did not get until toward the end. I felt so bad for her whenever I got her. I was giving her wet cat food all the time, and that was something that I guess I just had to keep doing, because every time I would get up, she would basically insist upon it. Wouldn't you? And I've got it down to 1 can a day, which is good, but there was even a brief time where I thought she was pregnant because she was eating so much. And she will cover her food up, so I will feed her her wet food like on a plate or a paper plate, and then she will actually look for stuff around the house like a shirt or socks or paper towel, anything she can find, and she will cover the food up with it, and which is very strange. So I get clothes with like dried cat food on them and things like that all the time. So yeah, that's just a weird trait that she has as well. She's not relaxed. She's very tense. I mean, she's relaxed, but any noises or anything like that, she definitely does not like. She doesn't stay still very often unless she's just completely asleep. Like even whenever she gets in bed with me at night, she will lay down on me briefly, but she never stays in place very long. It's not like Rachel. Rachel would fall asleep on me and she would sleep. But not Lucky, not this kitty. Goody, what you doing, kitty? What you doing? But she is doing well. She's happy, she's healthy. You know, definitely a lovey-dovey cat to those that she is comfortable with, and very, very, what's the word? Affectionate toward me. But, you know, from anybody coming in, they would not realize that. They would just think that, you know, she was just really antisocial. But, so today is August 7th, 2022. I guess I should have mentioned that. But I will go ahead and end this. I just wanted to give a video update here. And I will hopefully post another one here soon.